Let's chat.
Glad to have you joining us as we continue on this Monday morning, March 2nd. Obviously, not just Raby. It's our friend Scott Chase. Scott, good to see you, my friend.
Good to see you, buddy.
Scott, of course, the afternoon host on Chattanooga's Classic Rock KZ106. And Scott's going to be joining us periodically when Jess continues her maternity leave. So we want to kind of get you in the driver's seat a little bit early, show you the ropes and all that sort of thing. So
you make it look so easy.
Well, I don't know about that, but thank you. So, how was your weekend?
My weekend was spectacular. You know how it was. It was
do indeed.
What an epic moment.
Got to tell you, for those of you who don't know, we got to surprise Scott this past weekend, Saturday at the Tivoli Theater, just before the Kansas concert began. Scott found out he is going to be among the latest inductees into the Tennessee Radio Hall of Fame. Have a look at this.
We are so excited that you guys are here, and if you will indulge me for just a minute, I need to make an announcement. Dear Scott, as one of Chattanooga's longest running and most highly respected broadcasters, our group commends you for the many contributions you've made to our city in your decades of broadcasting. As one who has tirelessly combined art, science, love, and dedication to broadcasting from Chattanooga and the surrounding areas, it is a great pleasure we now officially announce Saturday, August the 15th, you, Scott Chase, are going into the Tennessee Radio Hall.
Oh, my God! What a priceless night. I was so happy to be there and see that look of surprise on your face.
It was a total shock. It really was. I mean, it was a busy day, the home show weekend, so we were out there, went home, got ready, went down, and Kelly McCoy and I were going to do the stage announcements for Kansas, and you were there, and I thought, well, you know, he likes Kansas, and you probably got tickets or whatever. My youngest son, Mason, drops Julie and I off. I put nothing, I'm feeling nothing. I put none of this together until we go on stage, and then that, and then just that whole, and then we walk out. And my oldest son, Tanner,
the rest of us were walking out. You were kind of floating out.
It was, and Lewis Lee is there, and he's doing video. And we put Dodger, who programs our country station, and elevated his position at the radio station to director of marketing, promotion, and digital. And I was thinking, way to go, Dodger, man. You've got the cameras here, you're doing social. Way to go, man. Way to really grab it and go for it. Still oblivious to anything that's going on until Kelly McCoy makes the announcement on stage.
What'd you think when you heard those words come out of her mouth?
Well, you know, I didn't know if I'd make it or not. I'd almost figured I wasn't going to get in, to be honest with you. I knew that we put everything together and we'd send it off, and I was thinking, well, you know, if I don't get in, that's okay. My family, both my sons and Julie, were like, man, they're pulling for me, really, you're pulling for me.
Sure.
So, but when it happened, I was just shocked.
And you referred a moment ago to your oldest son who lives in Richmond, correct?
He does, yes.
And unbeknownst to Scott, his wife and a couple other folks managed to pull off his son actually coming into town, and we wanted to share that with you as well. Have a look.
I didn't know. Seriously, I did not know, and it makes me feel, I don't know what to say, really. I really don't know what to say. What an honor. And here's the cool thing. My wife and Mason and Tanner are both going to come, and I think they're both all going to say a little something about me there at the event, and that makes me really happy too, and really proud.
So tell me what was going through your mind. And then at one point, Scott sees his oldest son, and you had no idea he was coming in town.
No, man, I got emotional. Big tears started rolling down I had no idea that he was going to come to town, and it was one of those things you'll never forget.
Yeah, well, that was how we tried to design the whole thing, and hopefully it came off that way as well. But certainly a long overdue and well-deserved honor.
Well, thank you. At 35 years on KZ106, I started on New Year's Day in 1985, and it's just been a blessing. Man, Chattanooga is just becoming a better and better place to be too.
Yeah,
not that it wasn't a long time ago, but it's just, you know how it is.
Sure,
it's happening.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, you're going in with such greats as Wink Martindale, Pat Sajak, John Ward, the voice of the Vols for, gosh, who knows how many years. Of course, right here in town, Keith Landecker, our buddy Earl Friedenberg, Gene Lovin, Scott Shannon, just all kinds of really cool people that are in the Tennessee Radio Hall of Fame. And now you get to step up on that stage and become a member of that group for the rest of your life on August the 15th.
What an honor. Thank you. And thanks for putting all that together the other night. And thanks to Kelly McCoy and my family, Julie, just being so supportive. It was great moment.
I got a few tears coming down my face when I saw Julie, you, Mason, and Tanner all together. That was certainly a indelible family moment.
It was. For my last momentous birthday, Julie threw a big party. I had no idea that was going to happen. I must be very gullible, I guess. I just don't catch on.
Well, if you did catch on or you knew beforehand, thanks for acting like you didn't, because it was a great deal. And a big thanks to Lewis Lee, too. L2L Images is the name of his company, and he also works for you guys over on Pineville Road.
Does a great job.
Great job with the video, so all sorts of really cool things happened at the Tivoli, which may not have been a sellout, but there were just a handful of tickets left, right?
It was so fascinating because they allowed us to do the presentation on stage, and we had to jump through hoops to get that done. And so the band's getting ready to go on stage, and they're saying, "Wait, way to go!
Yeah.
Congratulations!" I was thinking, "Wow, Kansas is actually congratulating me." How crazy is that?
And hopefully, as we get closer to the induction time, we'll be able to show you some of that video of Kansas going, "Way to go, Scott! Way to go, Scott!" I mean,
Wonderful.
That was pretty jam up, I would think.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, KZ106, some of the finest listeners on planet Earth.
Yeah.
I was at the home show. I was talking to my buddy Jeremy Langley, who I spread the word about his company, his roofing company, and he says, all the KZ106 listeners that we do work for are some of the nicest people I've ever met. And I thought to myself, yeah, they are. They are some great people. And
Big compliment to you and your staff. So congratulations,
Thank
my
you, buddy.
friend. What a guy. All right, as long as you're here, we're going to stick around and we're going to talk about this story here. I don't know if you've seen this or not, but it's this 10-year-old down in Florida who got to become a real-life superhero, thanks in part to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. And Scott's done a lot of work with them over the years. This is Gage Pike. Now, Gage has got a pretty rare tissue abnormality and is recovering from open heart surgery. He told folks that he wanted to be a robot superhero to help people out.
wow. Thus, Robo Gage was born.
Robo Gage.
Yeah. How about that? The Orange County Sheriff's Department office staging a robbery at a bank so that the Robo Gage could put his skills to the test. How about that? Crazy.
They even equipped him with lasers to help him nab the bad guys.
Nice. And not only did he stop the robbery, he also the fire and the rescue and the fire victim. And wow, how nicely done.
Yeah, what a great job from the Make-A-Wish Foundation. And they are certainly a very worthy cause here in town. You hear us talk about them a lot, especially on our morning show, and you hear them referred to a lot over on KZ106, WGOW, and Nash Icon. So, man, you're up there.
Well, thank you and appreciate it.
Is it going to get you a
thank
raise? That's the important thing.
My guess is no.
My guess is, well, we'll see. Anyway, congratulations,
Thanks,
my
buddy.
friend. Proud to call you a friend. Well-deserved honor.
Thank you.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.